Hey now, I am in Kansas City of all places. I came here to meet with Bob Kendricks, the president of the Negro League Baseball Museum. As you can see behind me, I'm at the Negro League Baseball Museum. I had a really cool piece. I had Newt Joseph, who was a star player in the Negro Leagues. I had a signed taxi cab license. I'll show it in a picture here. And I don't think Newt will ever make the Hall of Fame. He's never been a finalist or anything. But again, it's very, very, very rare autograph. Probably only two known to exist. And so I'm here today to donate that piece to the Negro League Museum and Bob Kendrick, and also to do an autograph analysis of the one player I skipped. Probably most of you didn't even notice it, and that is Bud Fowler. The only autograph known to Bud Fowler is housed at the Negro League Museum. So hopefully I can meet with Bob. He told me I could see the autograph in person, so what I'm hoping to do, and do a little quick analysis of the autograph of Bud Fowler. Hey now, so I'm outside the Negro League Museum, and unfortunately I did have a great conversation with Bob. I was excited to donate the piece to him, but the Bud Fowler autograph did not exist. At the time, it did not exist. He could not be located. Even though I wrote him yesterday, just things happened. It was not misplaced. The archival system is very complex in the basement, and they weren't able to pull it out. Obviously, it's not on full display. There were some cool pieces on display, a lot of J.L. Wilkinson autographs. My understanding, there's only like 10 of them in public existence. Very fortunate to have one of them, but they had 3 of them in here. So a real cool Rube Foster piece, which also very rare autograph. I would love to own one of the 50 I don't have. And again, they'll never be up for public auction or anything like that, but they are trying to build a new Negro League Museum to expand it. It's pretty small in there. And I did talk to Bob about loaning out some of my pieces. I have quite a few Hall of Famers, Composey, Vic Harris, not in the Hall of Fame, should be in the Hall of Fame, Rayburn Brown autographs. And I said I'd be happy to lend them to you. We said to talk about insuring them and make sure they're not lost to history. So it was a cool experience. I'm going to show the Bud Fowler autograph here, and you could see, like, this is the only known Bud Fowler autograph known to exist. And what makes it so rare in the history is the person who bought it I've dealt with before, and he bought a Chicago White Sox Charles Comiskey scrapbook, and in the scrapbook was this letter written in pencil from Bud Fowler to Charles Comiskey, basically asking for a job. They don't know what happened. Obviously, he probably didn't get the job with them. It was offered privately to the Negro League Museum, and they were able to negotiate a deal privately. And I mean, they have limited resources like any other museum. They're dealing with big dollars and big stuff like that. But it was really cool to talk to Bob, and like we said, he said in 2028, I'm welcome back. He's going to invite me, hopefully, and I can get some of my pieces on display here, which would be really, really cool. So, but if you ever come to the museum, ask to see the Newt Joseph autograph, and think of me. So as always, keep collecting. Hey now, right behind me is literally the birthplace of the Negro Leagues. This is the famous Paseo YMCA building. You can see there's a picture of Buck O'Neil right here, and there's a little bit of a baseball field back here. I doubt they play here. But it was in this very building that the Negro Leagues was associated, and the Articles of Incorporation were signed in this building. And what's really cool at the Negro League Museum, they actually have a copy, which I'll insert here, of the original Articles of Incorporation, signed by all the original owners, including Rube Foster and J.L. Wilkinson, 2 very rare Hall of Famers. So had to stop by, give you a quick tour, quick peek right here. There's some players on that building. It looks like Sam Bankhead, Elston Howard, Connie Johnson, Hank Thompson. There's some Monarch players. I really don't know what the purpose of that is, but I thought I'd just real quick stop by, give you a quick tour of where the Negro League is initiated. And I got my little Rickwood Field shirt on from the game last year.